My name is Pere Vidal. I'm an environmental and social activist, and I've been running a project on environmental activism for the last 20 years. On 98, I decided to stop working as a computer engineer, and I started working on theater, music, and also on getting involved in the environmental activism and ecological movement. So I've been for long working towards making living more sustainable. But also at some point I realized that it was not enough to do what I can do for myself, but also to get involved, to change around, to organize, to network, to work with other people, and to raise awareness and work within the community. So the idea is that just not being a bubble where you live sustainable because the river, the environment, and everything gets polluted. It's still, I mean, since I started with environmental activism, things have gotten worse. Even more, we have a study in the 70s that's saying that we're walking towards collapse, and the society has been kept walking. So there is a lot to do, and there is a lot of inspiring people that have done lots of things. So that's actually what we're doing here. We are just empowering people by connecting them to the work that's already been done. Either deep ecology, either Joanna Mason's work that reconnects, either movements like ecofeminism, permaculture, natural farming of Masanobu Fukuoka, and other inspiring people that since the 70s there has been a lot of things going on to work towards a society that cares for life. We still are in a capitalistic society that is oriented on creating a short-term economic profit. And that's the key point that we found out that's actually what needs to be changed. It's in the root of everything. In the root of plastic pollution, it's cheaper or gives more money to just throw it away rather than collect it or not throw it. So many things are related to what is the goal of the society, and then putting the focus on caring for life is actually what we do in general, and specifically in little actions. It's plenty of things like living sustainable to be coherent, but also to inspire or to let people the chance to also try how is to live, that it's possible to live in a way that you are not creating plastic waste or other types of waste, but you are absorbing, digesting, and reducing the one that's created in the society. So that's part of our work here. Lots of upcycling, because the town beside us, it creates us everywhere in Western society. It's tons of waste. And it's not only putting it in the correct container, but also not producing it. And once it's created and it becomes waste, we try to make it work again or find another use of it. We explain in schools that to teenagers that waste is a human concept. It doesn't exist in nature. So it's something created by humans that creates a problem in the environment. So then thus we found out this double impact, positive impact, like changing something that's labeled as waste to be again a resource is one less waste, but also one less thing that need to be produced. So it has a really big impact in environment, because it's a double positive impact. So we found out that making our own vegetable garden, living sustainable, maybe it's good for Instagram, for having a picture and to show people how nice you are. But if you really want to change something in society, it's just getting your duty and not alone, just networking and doing it as a community, raising awareness, raising the debate on waste production, and just changing your habits, finding other ways to cover your needs. We are not against technology. The technology is a tool, but the problem is how is it used. If it's used to just create more profit, sometimes technology is used so things break or are worn down, so they just can't be used again. So we use the technology in the opposite direction. We have 3D printers, so we can produce parts that have been broken to make it stronger, so it will keep going on the object we're fixing. So there is a whole community working with these tools, and there is a lot of people sharing. So we really focused open source, copyleft, and in this way to get also we get the use of resources that are shared within the community and internet. but we also make it be feasible and be a real object in the local community. So that's part of this technology and this knowledge to be spread all over. So technology is used in a way, this technology is used for make things last and to care lives, as that's our focus. But also we found out that some things don't need to be really technologically, because like a toaster, they break on and on, blenders, and maybe you can find another way to cover your need. So we accept that the furniture just is old and we throw it away. But we have furniture that's from the 15th century, so furniture could last all our lifetime. So in a way, we've been accepting that things break, like a blender motor breaks, but a battery drill, the motors never break. So we have the technology to make things that last and they don't break at all. But there is always a weak point in objects that created by Western society. The battery drill is the battery, and the blender is the motors. And so that's where we just raise awareness on people to lead their own covering their own needs and finding ways and sharing it also. So that's the way we found out to make the most good impact on reducing waste and using people's common sense, which have been lost. Things are thrown away, vacuum cleaners, because the filter is blocked. So even people don't know how even do maintenance on things. So the amount of waste that's created, even the one that works, it's massive. So it's really important to empower people by letting them know how to fix things, but also how to find ways that do work and that are really much not only efficient, but are really have not even a bad impact on environment, but have a positive impact. A compost toilet has a positive impact with creating fertility, and it doesn't have the bad impact of using water. So that's the way we focus the alternatives, and also we live in that way. So people see that there is a way, and also it's possible to do it.